Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Let's go, team.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. 15, 15. Switch it, clear, switch it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Johnson. Room here to run. The 40. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simple to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Ready. Blue 60. So we got man. Back. No. Stay 50. Check. Oh, here.
3rd and 2. Stafford. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
At their own 20-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. A handoff to Barkley. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And Eifert has it. And all the way down to the the 36-yard line. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Yellow. 480.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from the 1. Another try for Barkley. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, two teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 East. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett, 82 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Mahomes going to throw. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And it's 3rd down.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, "Oh, no, I'm keeping my job." But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. The left side completion to Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on third down. Stafford trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Yellow. Check 26. Single.
Now it's Mahomes again. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets it down to the 32. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check 24. Alert 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's checking. 11. Crash.
Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Check 25. Zero. Easy alert.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Johnson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
21.
From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, 70!
From the 45 on second down, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check safety. Bang!
Now a handoff, Johnson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. This is Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4.
Ready? Lady! 48 right now. Let's go. Pick me up. Here we go. Check 31. Check 31. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Good on.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. Buying time to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. On the toss play, Howard. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Deshaun Hand picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Deshaun Hand. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. On 1st and goal, Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams holding.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
I don't need to.
Mahomes now to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Demarcus Robinson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25.
Set, lady.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And Stafford's going to take it himself. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
58's the mic. 58. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, high 7.
Jump.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with exactly a minute to play, here comes a critical onside kick. So the field goal means we're back to a one-score game. But with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
180. Hey, watch the slant.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Watch the pass.
Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnover.